Oh, come on, stars. Hope everyone is doing muy bien out there. Get in here, get in here. Be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you never miss out when your girls live and in action. So today, y'all, we're going to be doing a freestyle nail set. I'm already gonna tell y'all I don't know how this set is going to look in the end, child, but we gonna make it work. I came up with just a few little things here and there on this nail set, but child, I don't know how it's gonna look out. So here is the vision. As you can see, it's a whole lot of foo la la, honey. But we finna bring it to light, okay? So we're gonna start off with letting you all know that we're gonna use our Exagi brand and our Miss Rubio brand, okay? Hope everybody has had some lunch. Y'all are having a good day out there. You are definitely enjoying your almost end of the week, honey, if you don't work weekends, okay? So I'm finna go ahead and just get started, y'all. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start off with this orange. I'm hopefully going to, hey hun, I'm hopefully going to go ahead and just um get through this nail set. Hopefully it ain't too crazy or whatever. Hey baby. Um, and it's gonna be easy for the most part. So you're gonna need some orange and you're gonna need some pink, and then you're gonna need a few tools. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. So these two nails will be pink or whatever. I mean, these two nails will be orange as well as the last nail. Um, and we're going to just let it flow. We're also going to be doing a 3D flower today. I am going to be using a different color of my solid builder gel. I'm actually going to be using the white today. We're also going to be using the Meter Cross color as well. How was your workout? Good, good, good. You're welcome. So we're going to be using our Meter Cross extension polish as well. So going back to the builder gel, we're going to be using the color white today because we're going to be doing a half flower. And I'm going to show you all how to use the molding tool that came with the solid gel color that I got or whatever. So we gonna rock with it, okay? Um I'm about to see how I like this half pink, half yellow look, y'all. And if I don't like it, then I'm just going to just take it off, okay? But literally, you're going to just go in with half pink, okay? Half pink. And then you're going to go in with half of a orange, half of your orange, okay? Now, I'm looking at this and I'm already like, oh, is this gonna be too much orange or whatever? But we gonna try to make it work because I kind of like this look, and then we're gonna add jewels to this set as well. Now, with this part, you could go in and just use your liner brush. That's the more appropriate thing to do. Use your liner brush with this. But like I said, if I didn't like this look, then I was just going to take it off and yeah, start over, okay? But I kind of like it, so I'm just gonna leave it as B, and we're gonna pop it into the nail lampion. It don't gotta be too perfect because, like I said, I'm gonna put on some jewels on it anyway. All right, so let me show you all how it's looking or whatever. This is before the lamp. We're going to be curing on about 70 seconds today. I'm using my short stiletto or short almond per se tips. Let me bag this camera up because I'll be all up in y'all dang on face. All right, I got these off of off of Shein for about $3 back in the gap. But right now, I know that I looked on there earlier today and they went back up to like $4 for this particular brand and style. So this is what they look like. I do go ahead and just write on the box to let myself know what size I need. So that may help you all so you don't have to keep resizing your nails. So yeah, That's a little tidbit, but that's what we're using today. Using our Exagi number 65 favorite brand right here. Favorite brand. Okay. Thick like me, consistency, honey. Okay. Oh, anyway, moving on. All right, so here we go. We're gonna be using this uh for whatever this brand is, okay? I just call it that, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be using this, and we're gonna be using the white today because I'm gonna be doing half of a flower, like I said, on the nail. And it did come with a molder. So if you aren't really good at like doing a 3D flower on your nail, child, don't worry. We got a mold to help you. Ka-ching, ka-ching, bling, 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 honey. Yes, honey. Y'all don't look at these nails because, baby, I've been doing some stuff and my thing came off. But I didn't even mean for these to stay. I put the Dollar Tree glue on there, y'all, and then they came off. Yeah, so yeah, shout out to Dollar Tree. So we're going to be using this one right here since it's just like a half. There, hi Sophia, how you doing? And then, oh, actually, I'm going to be using this one right here. So you're literally going to place your solid gel into the mold and then cure it. And then once you take it out, it's going to mold, be whatever design you've chosen. And just so you all know, we do have the horse molders coming in as well. So we'll try to redo a horse soon too, child, because y'all know how they turned out. Anyway, moving on. All right, so let's go in with our second coat here. We're gonna go in with the Exagi Meter Cross and Miss Ruio. Miss Ruio was on sale for Mother's Day. I hope y'all caught that sale over on Shein. They had Miss Ruio on sale. That's this brand, this pink that I'm using for about $2 for six, y'all. So I hope y'all caught that sale. And if you didn't, then they should have a sale coming again soon, possibly for Mother's Day. But, of course, I'll let y'all know every time we go live or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna go in with the second coat of this orange, and I really like this orange. It's just a soft orange. It's giving very much so summer vibes, but you can use again whatever color you want. Just try out the design that we're gonna do today. It ain't really much of, really hard, and it's really not much of a pain in the bosom for what we're going to be doing today either. So yeah, so I'm going to go in with my half orange here. Just take my time, go over everything. Like I said, preferably you want to use your liner brush so that you can make sure that you stay, you know, in the perimeter of the halfness of the nail. But child, you don't have to, but to follow nail etiquette, go ahead and just use the correct tools. And then too, that just helps you not mess up like I kind of did right there too. All right, so we're gonna go in with the pink. Okay, this is the pink. Very pigmented. I like Miss Ruio nail polish. It's thick and it is very pigmented. You can actually use only one coat if you want to, but y'all know how I always tell y'all, you want to go in with at least two coats to just keep everything nice and pristine and clean, okay? All right, loves. So we got that on there as well. Let me fill this in right here. All right. So once you got it on there how you want it, or whatever and stuff and things, then you're going to just clean up whatever you mess up and then you're going to pop it in the nail lamp. Like I said, today I'm curing on about 75, actually say 74, child. So 74 seconds, and yeah, we're going to go from there, okay? All right, so let me go back over this orange right here. All right. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be a jewel nail, but yeah. Anywho, moving on. All righty, so let's go back over our orange here. And then we're going to move right into our design. Right into our design. All right. So let's go back over with our meat across. And while we pop this into the nail lamp, I'm going to go ahead and just mold my half a flower. Hey, Miss Tara. 1 second, hold on. So, I'm going to go ahead and mold. Coda, stop. Baby, somebody. So, Coda, hey. Oh my God, Jesus. You're messing up my life. Who's the ghetto? Alright, so anyway, moving on. So yeah, let's go ahead and mold our um, flour. So I'm gonna take a little bit of my builder gel and I'm gonna pop it into, you don't need a whole lot, you just need about that much, honestly. So but really you can use your tool if you like. However, comma, you you don't necessarily have to. So I'm going to go ahead and use my molder here. Hold on. I'm gonna count and you gonna move. All right. So give me 1 second, y'all. I'm finna get this dog together. Coda, hush your mouth. Don't say another word. All right, y'all. So now I'm just molding, putting the solid gel in here. And so you can see the mold right there. Okay, but if you have too much, then it's not gonna look right. So that's why you want to take your tool and pat everything you got, child. Everything you got in there, okay? Everything. And you want to make sure that it's molded to how you want it to be on the nail, okay? Now this is very important because it is gonna look like a blob or it's gonna look like how you want it to look. Okay, so I'm just continuously forming it how I want it. Okay, and so this is how it looks under the mold, like a half of a flower. Okay, so that's just that's just something for you there. Again, you can continuously mold and push everything down, or you can just spread it out and flatten it a little more so that you don't have all the excess. It's really just up to you, however you want to do it. But I'm just gonna spread it out and just do it like that. However, comma.com, you can just take a few little balls of the builder gel and you can just place them in there, child. But me, I just did mine like that, and it's looking more and more better each time I do it. Okay. Alrighty. So now, once that is done, once that is all done, you're literally just going to pop it into the nail lamp. Okay. Pop it into the nail lamp. Okay. And then it's just going to harden, and then you just pop it back out. Okay. All right. So I'm just looking at it right here, and I'm just seeing that I got a little bit right about here that needs to be pushed in. Okay. And so once you have it nice and formed, then that's how it's gonna look. No excess. It's just looking like a half of a flower. Okay. All right. So once it's nice and formed to your liking, again, you're just gonna pop it in the nail lamp. I'm gonna cure it for about. I already have my lamp set for 70 seconds, so that's just what I do. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, in between time, while that is curing and doing what I needed to do, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our design. Now you will need a sponge for this set. So, or if you have an airbrush, then you can use your airbrush. Hey, Nail Crusade. Hi, lovely. How you doing? Um, so yeah, if you have an airbrush, then you can use your airbrush, but I'm just gonna use my sponge because for one, I don't have an airbrush, and for two, my sponge do what I needed to do. Okay, ka-ching, bling, bling, bling. All right, y'all. So let's have some fun. Let's spin it, spin it, or whatever. Young Miami said. Anyway, moving on. All right, so you will need a liner brush because I think I'm going to outline the outsides of the nails with pink. I don't know yet, child. All right, so you're going to take your little tool here. You're going to fill it in with a sponge. You can get this off of Shein for about 250. They're still like 250 right now. Or you can get it off of Amazon, I think for $5 or $6. Whatever works for you, work for me, child, okay? Just telling y'all what I got, where I got mine from, okay? Okay. All right, so now you're going to need your palette, okay? And you're going to need your color. So you're going to put your color on your palette back here, okay? I'm going to go in with that amount right there. And then you're going to pat your handy dandy sponge onto onto the color, okay, like so. And then you're going to just, pat it up. Okay. Like I said, the nails that I do are for the beginners and the risk takers. You know, if you don't want to risk take, or if you don't consider yourself a beginner, then maybe my videos are not for you. But I try to do simple things, like really truly simple things that I know that people can do if they just bog down and focus, and you can do it, honey, okay? You can do whatever you put your mind to, okay? You got this, all right? However, we're never, ever, ever too old to learn new things, learn from each other, try new things, even if it's something that, you know, you're like, oh, I've seen that before. I don't want to do that. I want something new. That's totally fine. But as long as you're trying it, especially being out here in this nail world today, honey, everybody is reciprocating off of everybody, okay? And you see something, you put a little twist on it, that's totally fine. Find you some inspo, but never give up, okay? Never give up on you. And like I said, I try to make sure again that my videos are friendly enough to where you all feel comfortable enough to step out of your comfort zone and lanes and try new things, okay? All right, y'all. That is our TED Talk for today. We're gonna move on, honey. All right, well, so we're gonna do a French tip as well on this nail. This one is gonna be pink. This one we're gonna actually have some fun and do a little cow print, pink cow print as well. So you're actually going to take your pink and you're going to just French tip this out. Okay. All right. So we're gonna French tip it out like so. Okay. You see that pink on there? Then we're gonna go in and we're going to um make it fun with our orange. Okay. Alrighty. So this is why you're gonna need your liner brush, because you're gonna have to fix that smile line. Or if you just go in and you just do your French tip right the first time, then child, you ain't gotta go in with you ain't gotta go in like I go in or whatever. It's up to you, child, okay? Alright, so what he do? Photo. What black thing? Oh yeah, Coda, I'm finna whoop you. My dog finna get a whooping. He sure is. I don't whoop him for real, but he know what whooping mean. Coda, you done lost your rabbit. Oh, y'all, excuse me. The ghetto, ain't it? Fuss at this doggone pit bull. I'm telling y'all, pit bull, they are hard headed. Especially my one and only. He got only dog syndrome. And I swear he tries me and Sugar. Coda, I'm gonna whoop you for real. You better stop. Oh, you okay? So now we're gonna do our cow print in pink. That's what Coda do to you. I'm telling you, he throw you all off your keister. And now for real, he about finna get that little swat on that back side. People gonna hear him get a little tap tap. You know, he tries to because he know he don't get no whooping for real. Right? I wonder why. Yeah, you should. You know, it was your whoop her dog. We know he would though. All right, all right, y'all. So, all right, I'm liking the way this is looking here. Okay. All right. So that's how that's looking. Okay. All right. So we're gonna pop that in the nail lamp. Our handy dandy flower is all good to go. We're gonna clip this off, this little part off, but this is how our little flower turned out. I'm gonna clip this off with my nippers and then we're gonna go ahead and use it, okay? That's how it turned out. That's our little mold. Okay, we're gonna place that on the nail. All right. All righty. Did I put this in the nail lamp? Oh shoot, I ain't even put that up in the nail lamp, y'all. Oh, then threw me off. All right, let me pop this back in there. All right, so now all of this go in the nail lamp except for this one, right? Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to go in right here and I'm actually going to add a little accent to this. And we're also going to be painting this little guy a different color. So our flower would not be half a flower would not be white. It'll actually be orange and pink. All right, anyway, moving on. So I have a few little jewels here that I'm going to add to the nail, like a star. I have some roses. And then I'm also going to go in with some little jewels, okay? Small little jewels like I'll show y'all actually. Just a sec here. Okay. All right, y'all. Little by little, we're making progress, okay? Let's go back over this stuff right here while everything else get dry. And I would encourage you all to try this out in a different color if you want. Totally up to you. Um, for my beginners out there, I just want to let you all know that you are doing a phenomenal job, okay? Even if it's not looking the way you want it to look, it will. You're doing phenomenal. Like all of us don't, well, not all of us, but some of us don't have, groups or clans that we, click to or, click in or whatever, or people that give us, accolades or whatever. And honestly, you don't need it. You just need to keep your head up, keep it on a swivel, and just keep going. Because at the end of the day, the only validation that you need is from God, of course, and from yourself to let yourself know, hey, it might be hard now, but I'm going to get there. I got this, and I'm not going to stop. Okay. Um, and when your time comes and you look back and at your art and your work, and you do see the progress, You're going to be that much more appreciative of your journey and not giving up. Trust me, you. Trust me, you. So keep going, okay? All right, y'all. Anyway, moving on. TED Talk over. For real this time. All right, y'all. So everything you've done the first time, you're gonna do the second time. So that means you're gonna also go back over the sponge and everything as well. Okay. And try to stay within the perimeter that you already outlined the first time. Um, that way you aren't, like me. I went up a little bit more than what I should have gone. So what you're gonna do is, if you do that, it's okay. Get you a little lint-free nail wipe it off, okay, and just keep going, okay. You will see the line where you originally had placed your sponge, and you're just gonna stay in that same area, okay, and then just reshape it out, okay. All right, ain't nothing to it but to what? Do it. All right, so that's looking really, really good and yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. And then you see how much more pigmented it begins to look. That's what you're going for. Okay. All right. So let me do that here on this pinky nail. And we're good to go. Okay. All right. And that's how that one is looking. Okay. All righty. We can take this one off. We have to go in and do our second coat of the pink here. Okay. Second coat of the pink here. All right. And you're just going to take your time. The biggest thing you can do is, the greatest thing you can do is motivate yourself. Okay. Pray over yourself. But also give yourself grace and just take your time. Like, all designs ain't meant to be rushed. No design is meant to be rushed, especially if you're taking your craft serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some nails that I do, I be like, oh, okay, this is cute or whatever, and you can tell that I spend quality time on them. However, some of these nails, child, I be like, girl, what was you doing and what was you thinking? But that's just me being real with me, child. And if you can't be real with yourself, well, I don't know what to tell you, honey. I don't know what to tell you, honey. And then to be able to take constructive criticism when it comes to your craft well, because that's going to help you in the long run, especially if you are wanting to, retain customers and or whatever the case may be. Like, yeah, like, you got to be an open book. You can't be so sensitive. Like, tell me, you know what I'm saying? Folks be out here, tell me, child. The minute you tell them you don't like something, the minute they feelings be hurt and be all in there up in arms. Like, nah, tell me, cause baby, I be knowing some of my stuff. I call it before y'all call it. I be like, sometimes y'all just be looking out for my feelings. Like, nah, don't look out, baby. Tell me the truth. Okay? Tell me the truth. Anyway, moving on. All right. So let's go ahead and nip our flower, because we're gonna get ready and color that in just a second with our orange so that we can make it pop on that French tip nail. And then we're going to move on, okay? So when I say nip, it's a little too long right here. Yeah, these nails, I really wish I didn't glue these down so good, but we're here now. All right, so I'm just going to nip this off. And then that's what it's looking like now. Y'all like that? Cute, huh? All right. And that's what the molders will do for you. Okay. Like I said, if you don't want to go in with like that blob that we did, just go ahead and go in with like three little um, three little dots like this, and then just spread it out. But yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, and I haven't had my nails this long. This is my press on set that y'all seen me do a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I have never worn. This is my second time ever wearing my own press on nails, and I have not worn my nails long like this since probably high school or some stuff. So I'm trying to work with these, giving it the best that I got. Oh yeah. So y'all just bear with me, okay? Ciao. Okay. Hold on, yeah. If this is too big on here, then I'm just going to. I don't think it's gonna be too big. I think it's gonna be just right, actually. All right. So, as promised, I said that I was going to try to outline this and see what it looks like. So, when I say outline, let me show y'all what I mean. It's going to outline the nails with pink. So, let's see if this is going to look all right or if it's going to be doing too much. Okay. Because if it's doing too much, then we just won't do it. We'll just take it off. All right. I think I kind of like that look. And again, what's the worst that can happen? You don't like it, so what? You gonna take it off, okay? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. All right. But I think I'm kind of liking that look, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it, okay? So this is how it looks, okay? And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna do our 3D. We're gonna do our 3D little water drops or whatever, okay? But this time I'm gonna go in with the clear little builder gel, and I'm gonna create those, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing here. Can y'all see? Let me get a little close. Y'all, I'm gonna put y'all up in my business real close. So if you close to the phone right now, I advise you to back it up just a little bit because I done put y'all all up in the Kool-Aid, honey, so you can know the flavor. Okay. All right. And I'm purposely taking my time here because I want it so close to the end that it ain't even funny, honey. And you're just going to take your time each time you are doing your nails. The key to it is honestly finding your lane and what works for you. And honestly, that's all that matters. Support who supports you. Pour into what helps you and motivates you, and genuinely. And don't beat yourself up if you can't get something. You just gotta keep trying. Again, I always tell y'all the story of the ugly nails I used to do. They weren't just ugly. They was. Some of them was. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You need people that gonna be real with you, baby. Them nails was jacked. Some of them. But not no more. And ain't no way I was gonna give up, honey. No, ma'am. Cause wait, this gonna be my money maker one day. Soon. Like, I plan to not work after 40, other than for myself. Actually, I plan to not work by the age of 38 because age is my favorite number. And I probably won't be. I'll probably be a rich housewife by then. I'm claiming that for myself. And, just working for myself. But yeah, y'all, we going up and up and up. So just keep going. Keep trying things. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on you. All right? All righty, honeys. Let's go ahead and work on this. All right, set you some goals. Keep praying, manifest it, for yourself. Like, seriously. Okay? This is not a joke. All right. So now I'm still seeing something right up in here. So I'm going to clip that out. All righty. So now, I think I want to put it right here. It's bigger than the freaking nail. Right. He hungry. Huh? No, for real. You got good food over there. All right, y'all. So this is so. Let me see. I think I'm gonna have it go this way. Let me look at it from like the standpoint of the nail. I'm trying to see. Okay, maybe I should put it on this side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this side here. Okay, y'all. So now you're gonna need your rhinestone glue, and you're gonna glue that onto the nail here. Okay, and what you're gonna do is after you have glued it down or whatever, then you're gonna go in and you're going to color it. Okay, all right, all right. So go eat, Coda. All right, so it's gonna look like that. Okay. And then you're going to just pop it into the nail lamp. We're going to go in with some gold little caviar beads right up in there and, accent it out. Okay. And then we're going to let it be. Okay. Now you can go in and just create your own, like you all have seen me do in the past by simply adding 3 little dots of your solid builder gel on there and forming them out yourself. Or you can just use the nail form that I mean, the flower form that I used. It's totally up to you. Totally up to you. Okay. We're going to go over everything because we do everything in two. So I want to just go back over everything we've done here. It's gonna take your time, okay? Hey, everybody. Thank y'all so much for getting me to AK. I just have to thank y'all so very much. You lose some and you win some, and I've been winning on this page, and I just thank God every day. But in all seriousness, y'all, I do want y'all to go check out some of them old videos. For those of y'all that's been rocking me with me from the beginning, y'all tell me all the time, like, "Oh my God, you've come so far." I really appreciate that. But for y'all that's just joining me, like, please go back and watch them old videos. Please. If you don't believe in you now, just go back and watch my videos. Just go back now, okay? And learn from my mistakes, okay? Okay. Moving on. All right. We should call this what? Strawberry lemonade. You know, strawberry. What should we call this? Strawberry lemon? Maybe no nade. I am silly, honey. But yeah, yeah. All right, so we messed up a little bit right here at the tip, so we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. That's how serious you're gonna take it, okay? Get you a nail hand, get you some nail tips. I told y'all that recently my Dollar Tree done restock, so see if your Dollar Tree done restocked and go ahead and get you some nail tips and just practice now. All right? Okay. Anyway, moving on. All right, let's take this out because we're done with that one. This one right here, we're gonna go in and bedazzle it out. All right. So now that we got that on there, I'm going to go in with my orange here and I'm going to go ahead and thank you so much, Miss Tara. I'm going to just go ahead and paint it, okay? And you might want to go in with a liner brush for sure for this part to get in those hard to reach places. However, comma.org, you can just use this brush here and let it do whatever it needs to do. It's totally up to you. I'm going to use both, okay? Preferably, I would suggest you all just using your liner brush as good practice and just so you can get a feel and make sure that you are reaching those areas or whatever. But again, it's totally up to you. All right. So we're gonna fill in the area there because the whole flower needs to be orange. Okay, we're gonna make sure that we give it all the zhuzh and color pop that it needs to blend with this set. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with like pink to offset it, and give it a little bit more pop. Okay. All right, honey. Honey, honey. Sometimes you gotta sing it out. You know, we sings over here. No matter how you feel about the singing, that's the joy. It gets me through the nail set, honey. Now when I, have my customers or whatever, we be talking about some everything. My retaining four that I be telling y'all about, yeah. We just talk. We just talk about everything. From everything, y'all. Literally everything under the sun. All right, y'all. So I'm feeling good about that. However, you all see where I kind of got some of the polish on the nail. This is where you're going to go in with your tool. This is why I always say make sure you have some of these little tools here because they're going to get into those little spaces so easy for you. Okay, they're going to clean all of that up. It's going to clean all of that up. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna clean that up and then we're gonna pop it in the nail lamp for about 70 seconds. And then we're gonna move on to the next phase of the nail, okay? He hungry, I'm telling you. No. No, but probably, yeah. Well, he probably gonna get out there and just fool la la. He is, yeah, caught up. But you get out there and you don't act right. You better come back up here and get some sense and eat. All right, y'all. Here you go, right here. Okay. All right, let's put everything back in here. Oh, here. All right, so we're gonna blend that one out. However, oh, 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 okay. Oh, I said I was gonna use my little. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually gonna use this right here because I was gonna use my solid bitter gel, but I'm just gonna use this. Okay, I'm gonna do me some little balls. One by one. And I did mean to make them as juicy like me. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the same thing over here. But because this is the pinky nail, we're going to make them appropriate to the pinky. Okay. Okay. All right. Hopefully, that's my package from um, Shin out there that I'm hearing. All right. So now we're going to go in with our orange one more time before we go in with our pink. Make sure you're hitting all perimeters of the flower. Okay? All right. All right. And then we're going to offset it with some pink. We're going to sponge it with a little bit of pink in there. Okay. Looking goody. Y'all liking it? Okay. All right, lovelies. So now we're going to clean that up with our little tool here. Okay. All right. So once that is all done, then we're going to go in with the pink coat. Potty. Mm. All right, y'all. There we go. Okay. Now, got all of that out the way. Let's go ahead and jewel these, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is, for this one in particular, I'm going to add my jewels on here. I was going to do a little accent of black or something on there, but I'm not. I'm not. Coda, you better chill. Go find you something to do. Find you something safe to do, Coda. Find you something safe and fast. Fast. Fast, I say. Okay? All right. Before we do that, y'all, let me sponge it first. Sponge it with some pink. So that's how it's looking. Then I'm going to make my little accent mark. So that's how it's looking. Y'all liking that? Okay. All right. Pop it in the lamp. So you're going to be doing that a little bit more than what you might want to do as far as like, you know, curing it or whatever. You're going to be curing a lot, child. All right. So we're going to go in with some flowers. Gonna go in with the star. I've made mistakes before, but I know I'm not perfect. But it's okay, 'cause who could ever be? All right. Morning with some star power. Oh, I'm hollering. Yeah, I'll be tickled. Anyway, moving on. All right, y'all. So I got these jewels right here. And these in particular are the ones that I'm going to be using right here. Okay. I got everything that I pretty much need, and they're small enough you know, they're small like I need them to be. So yeah, I think I'm gonna replace this star. It'll depending on how this cherry looks, because I think this will make it pop a little bit more. And see, sometimes you gotta what? Pivot. Okay. I'll put it in a audit. Okay. Oh yeah, it's gonna look cute. Mm-hmm. 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 I think I'm feeling it. All right, so now I gotta go in with my other little rose. Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower. Alright. Alright, we're gonna call her Rose. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back to that one. Need to keep thinking. Alright, so now we gonna, Alright, now we are going to go in with our dots, okay? So once you have your, hold on. Once you have your, what you call this, what I just put on here? I need to go in with a second coat anyway. Little pat on there. Go in with a second coat. And then you're going to make your polka dots, okay? And then we're going to go in with caviar beads, okay? Now, the only thing I don't like about this is because this is silver and I need it to be gold, like a gold cherry. You know what I'm saying? A gold pink cherry. Simply because my caviar beads are going to be gold. Or at least that's how I had planned them to be. But, let's see. This is what I'm working with, y'all. So give me 1 second. Coda, get down. One. Yeah. Yes. It would be nice if these were pink instead of red. But, yeah. I guess I'm going to have to make do with what I got. Alright, y'all. Let me check one more source of jewels. And then I'll go from there. Okay, I got these two from Dollar Tree, y'all. Dollar Tree got these in case y'all want some of these. Oh, never mind. I'm just kidding. Huh? I have a gold pink. I think I have a gold pink. Yeah. Got a gold pink cherry, y'all. I knew I had some. So, let's go ahead and cherry blossom this out. And then we'll keep it moving. Okay? All right. So, let's take this off. So I got a pink cherry in here. So let me show y'all what I mean. Right here. Here she is. Come on. Here it is right here, y'all. Oh yeah, that looks way better. But I think to make it not look so clammed up, I'm gonna have to go in with a different jewel, maybe a flower at the end. So let me go ahead and pop on the glue and then cure everything, and then we're gonna move on to our next. So it looks like this starting off. So it's gold, okay? And then we're gonna go in and finish it off with the rest of the jewels, okay? Let me pop this in a lamp right fast, y'all. Alright, bam. Okay, so let's finish this up right here with our polka dots. I'm gonna go in with my smaller dotting tool that came in the set here from Dollar Tree. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this right here, this dotting tool on the smaller side, and it's so very small, perfect for doing little polka dots on nails like this. Okay, um, but yeah. Okay, and then we'll do our caviar beads right here. All right, next we're gonna go in with some more little jewels. What is that? Excuse me. More little gold jewels. And just because it is um small nails. Okay, what they mean? Bling them out. Bling them out. Bling them out. Yeah. I don't know if I like that, but I think we can work with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work with it. Okay, and then I'm going to let me see. Hello, yeah, I'm curing this rose on here semi. Now, while that's doing its thing, I'm going to go in with the second coat here. You seen the lights? Oh, right here, we in a storm. All right, that's our second coat there. Let me go ahead and pop that into the nail lamp. All right. Okay. Oh, wait, these are gonna be so cute. All right, next thing I'm gonna do is add the rest of my little gold accent. So I'm gonna add a gold jewel from the collection we've been using here. And then I'm also going to add another rose. However, this one is going to be a darker pink. And so I'll show you all what it's going to look like here. If I have any more. But they're going to be like this pink right here. Okay. I'm not seeing any more in this little bag here. So we're going to go back here to see if we have any more. And then if not, we might just have to use the one that we got. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of the darker roses here. Not seeing it. So we're going to have to use what we got. And that will be this rose right here that we had on here originally. Okay. Or you can go in with the flower. We're going to try to see what the flower look like first. And then we'll go in with that if we can. But anyway, we're going to blend this out. Gold just makes it pop to me. So that's why I'm going in with the gold look here. So yeah. Maybe I won't even add none because I kind of like this look here that I got going right here. How about we just bling it out? Oh yeah, this gonna be fire. I'll pop it in the lamp and then we go on to the next thing and stuff and things. Okay, we're gonna go in with our little caviar beads right here. Alright, I'm gonna pop this in the lamp. Mm-hmm. I like what I'm seeing. I like that. Alright, y'all. This is one heck of a set. I think I'm gonna start back doing character drawing after my trip. So we'll draw more people. I still haven't forgot about the Susie nails or the what you call it? Susie nails or the um Tweety Bird. I'm gonna have to add some I don't want this to be popping up. Add some tape to these nails here. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that. I don't know though, because when I turn it like this, it's just like this right here is just there. You know what I'm saying? And you want everything to flow. So let me see if I put one right there. Uh-uh. All right, y'all. We just gonna leave it be. feel like it's missing something, but mm, mm, all right. So now, all right, y'all. I'm missing something on this nail. I'm missing something. Give me just a second. Let me try to figure this out. Um, Let me see something right here. Give me 1 second. I figured it out, I think. I'm looking for, I want to see if this chain, half of a chain, half of a chain will work. Like a half of a gold chain. That'll work with this set. Because I don't know where my other chains at right now. The new ones that I done bought. So we gonna have to make this work with what we got. Use what you got to get what you want. Whatever Ebony said. Oh, anyway, moving on. All right, let me see something right here, child. Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can. I don't feel like this is the right chain for this, though. No. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to utilize one of my gold chains. So I'm gonna take it off of one of the designs that I have, and I'm going to use it. Alright. So once I get it off, then we can move on. Oh shoot. Okay, well, maybe I can't get it off of that. I have so much stuff. I caught myself putting this stuff up too, y'all. But child, I guess I did not put them up where I thought I'd put them up at. So now I'm having to scrape and scramble. It's all good. Okay. Well, I don't know where my chain is. Let me see if it's up in this drawer. Maybe not, child. We ain't finna look for it too much longer, cause yeah. Well, it said it'll be found soon, but right now I guess it don't want to be found, honey. Yeah, moving on. All right, well, we just gonna leave that little guy like it is. Maybe we, okay, I think I got it. Let me see something. Maybe I can add a little French tip outline to it to make it pop, you know? Let's see if that'll work. So let me see some. Where all my Alright. So sometimes you just gotta pivot, y'all. And that's what we doing. I sure appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me, honey. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're what? Here with me. Yay, yay. All right. Yeah, this gonna do it, y'all. This gonna do it. I'm gonna show y'all in just a second. Let me clean it up a little bit, and then we gonna pop it in a nail lamp, okay? I'm sure looking at it like, what is he missing? Missing a little orange. Alright. I like that. Does that look a little bit better? Yeah, a little bit better. We're gonna go in with the second coat, and then we're going to let it do what it does. And then ultimately, the set is going to be done. So very easy, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I know y'all like when I do like big 3D nails and drawing, character drawing nails. So um, we'll get to those next. Susie, I'm still practicing the 3D Susie, but I think I'm just gonna draw her like I drew her on the nail. So we'll just, even if we just draw her and don't even make her 3D, we'll just draw her and then do a whole full Susie set. So make sure you have your pink. Make sure you have your purple, your yellow, your black, your brown, light brown, all of that good stuff. Cause the 3D just, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out or whatever. So yeah. Hey Maddie, what is the best glue for Jill eggs? Best glue? Mm, Okay, well, I have KDS. I have this glue right here. Um, what is it? It's like supposed to be like the best glue out there. What is that glue called, y'all? Let me see if I can find it. I got McCart glue. McCart nail glue is good too. But I've just been really using KDS and Dollar Tree. But I did get that it's heart something. I can't even tell you, honey. If you ain't asked me, I sure would have been able to tell you. But I order so much stuff, y'all. I got it off of Amazon. When I think of it, I'm gonna tell you in the next live, or I go to my Amazon store and check out my order. But y'all, I done order so much stuff. But yeah, those are the nail glues that I use right now. I would say top right now. I ain't even gonna hold you that I've been using like consistently and what's been keeping these. Like I can't even take these nails off that I got on. They come from Dollar Tree. Like the Dollar Tree glue is like really, really good. And I'll show you what I'm talking about right here. Like believe it or not, like I know people like, oh no, it's cheap, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's gonna come off. No, these nails stuck like Chuck. Here's the Dollar Tree nail glue that I use right here. And you can use these too. Or you can use the McCart or KDS. Now KDS is really, really good. I like KDS and McCart. But these right here, this is the one that I got on my nails right now. Girl, they ain't coming off. They won't come off. I like nothing. Like this is Dollar Tree glue. Like nothing. You welcome, lovely. Thank you. I'm telling you, Maddie. Girl. You see that? It won't even lift up, honey. I can't even make this up. So yeah. Dollar Tree honey, and then too, I'm using the clear, but the pink. I got this in my purse. I take this to when I'm traveling out of town, like to Mississippi or around the states wherever I'm going or whatever. And y'all, that glue, I'm telling you, that Dollar Tree glue, it is not gonna lift up, no matter what you do. Child, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with Dollar Tree glue. But again, for a top, like if you want like a really, really good like name brand, KDS and McCart is what I use. And then it's one more. It comes in a pack of two and it's like $7.99 for the both of them off of Amazon. Like I said, when I think of it, I promise you or when I go back to my storefront, I promise you I'm gonna tell you what it is. That way you can check that out too. But what I'm wearing right now is Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree glue. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. So that is our little French look right there. I'm gonna pop this in a nail lamp and then we gonna top coat everything, y'all. Okay. All righty. I really like this gold. Like I might have to put these on this nail, y'all. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna file them up, lather them up real good. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Yes, honey. Yes, Maddie girl. What do you use? Because you might be using something that I never tried before. What do you usually use? Like, are you using like a um either one of those brands or something different than what I've named? Maybe I can try out some glue that you suggest too. All right, y'all. So once this comes out of the nail lamp, we're going to go ahead and cure everything. And I do appreciate y'all for liking my reels, because what I've been doing is I've been putting on the nails that I do here lately, and I go ahead and just do like a little post, like a little reel or whatever. But yeah, these will not come off, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like I tried to use this stuff right here. This is some good um nail remover that I got off of Shein right here. Okay, so if you want to remove your nails, you can use this right here. It was like $3, but it's just basically some vitamin E infused acetone free gentle and quick nail remover. But yeah, you pour a little bit in like a little. I was trying to get these to lift up, but y'all, they ain't lifting up. They won't even lift up. I even tried to go in behind the nail and put some of this. It won't lift. This is Dollar Tree glue, good glue. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for for staying on there, but I need you to come off. But yeah, this is some good remover. So if you want to try this, go ahead and screenshot this and look it up on Shein. Okay. All right. And it pops your nails right off. All you need is a little space. Put a little dip in there, and then it even comes with the top. The top helps you lift the nail. So once it lifts up, which my nails won't lift, you literally just put a little drop in there and it comes right off. Or you can like use this little part right here, lift it up, and then it just pops right off. But yeah, y'all. So that's a little tidbit there. Alrighty, y'all. We finally got the nails done right and tight and light. So we're gonna go ahead with my favorite top coat, which is Macart top coat. Macart has never done me wrong. This is the one that we opened back on 126. And yes, I label my top coat so I know which one is old, which one is new. That might be a little tidbit for you. Maybe you want to do that or whatever. Maybe not. All right. Anyway, moving on. All right, yeah. So we got some top coat everything. Ooh, these little bubbles. Yes, honey. I like the little 3D little bubbles. You know, little balls or whatever. It just gives it a different look. Like, yes, honey. All right. Go ahead and top coat our little 3D flower. We actually molded today with the nail mold, and I'm gonna go back over everything that I've used as I always do, so that you all can see every color, brand, mold that I used. You're gonna be able to see all of that. Okay. All right. So I'm getting all up in your business. I'm gonna get a little closer. Okay. Got a little closer. Okay. All righty. So here we go, getting all up in these areas, because if you don't, then it's gonna look a little ashy, and we don't want nothing to be ashy, honey. Nothing to be ashy. Okay. All right, going back in with our top coat. All right, you can get the Macart top coat off of Amazon for about two for $7. Okay, 6.99. Okay. Or I think at first when I first got them, they was like two for $5, but they done went up, child. Everything done went up. So, or you can get this same like brand without the like without the Macart brand off of Shein for about $2. So, this just the cheap way if you want, you want to go that way, cheaper route. But I like it either way, child. It gets it done. It gets what needs to be done. Okay. So yeah, now I'm just lathering up my little half and half nail, half pink, half orange nail. Yeah, I really like these rose on here. I like the flower on here. I like the cherry on here. And then the roundabout jewels just give it the muchachas look, the chef's kiss that I was looking for. What you looking for? We got what you looking for. Okay. Anyway, moving on. All right. So top coating this one right here, doing the same exact thing. Yeah, these turned out so cute. I literally made this in my head 5 minutes before I went live. And it actually turned out better than what I was looking for it to turn out to be, honey. All right. All right, so I'm gonna turn it around and show y'all what it's looking like before it goes into the nail lamp. Let me. All right, so this is what it looks like before the nail lamp here. Okay. We're gonna pop it out, put it in the nail lamp, and then pop it out and show y'all what it is. So we're curing again on about 75 seconds. Here's the top coat that I'm using today. Macart top coat, 2 for $7 off of Amazon. We use the Miss Ruyo. You can get this in a set of, it was for Mother's Day in a set of 6 for $2.50. I think they probably might have gone back up to $3. Okay. You can also go on Shein. So Shein, Exage, favorite brand. This is their 65 orange. And yes, I did label and write on top of them orange. So for beginners, if your nail colors didn't come with like the nail color on top of the bottle, like you can't physically see the color, go ahead and just write on there. This is their orange. This is the orange that we use, okay? Off of Shein. You can get these off of Shein right now. These are like $4 a piece. And honestly, I would suggest you buying the Exagi brand in sets. That way you get a bang for your book, okay? Because baby, who can pay $4 for one? Not me. No ma'am. All right. Anyway, moving on. All right. So also, too, you can get this right here. This set of our solid builder gel, y'all. I did not make any mistakes buying this set off of Amazon. This was $9.99 and it comes with white, clear, this color pink, and then you get a lighter pink in there. And then it also comes with the nail foil. I mean the nail um form. So this helps you form your flower. This all came in a set. Oh, also too, the tool that it came with, which I probably put back in here. Hold on, let me see. It came with this little guy as well. So all of this was $9.99 off of Amazon. $9.99 off of Amazon. But honestly, I looked on Shein and you can get this same set, everything in this set from off of Shein for like $4. So totally up to you wherever you go and get it. So yeah. But oh, and then we use our meter cross, okay? Meter cross comes from off of Shein as well, okay? All right, y'all. Well, here are the nails. Y'all liking them? You finding it? I like to turn them to the side so y'all can see everything. Get close up on you, okay? We're gonna get closer. Okay, y'all liking them? You like what you see? Do you like what you see, baby? Okay, you see it. Let me know if you like them or whatever. Try it out in a different color if that's what you want to do. But here they are. I'm going to get close so y'all can see it one by one. All the details and glitz and glam. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep, that's what we did. We showed it. We showed out again. And y'all finna show out again too. Okay? Because y'all got this, right? And you are what? Phenomenal. Okay, period. All right. So, again, as always, give y'all my little, exit little talk, TED talk. Oh, wait, before we do our TED talk, if you are liking metallic colors, Dollar Tree has these metallic pens, y'all. So you ain't even really got to use your chrome if you don't want to. You can just use your little metallic pen. Let me show y'all what it does. Let me show y'all what it does, honey. All right, I just used this one right here. I did not want to use this nail. But y'all, they got Dollar Tree got the metallic pens in gold and silver. So if you want to do like a metallic nail, 3D nail, and then just go in with your pen, you can do that. Dollar Tree, dollar 20. You get, I think this was like $1.25 a piece. And then they also have the silver one too. So yeah, so check out your local Dollar Tree, y'all. You ain't even got to use no chrome powder. You can just go and excuse me. I don't know why that. Oh, those hiccups hurt too. Man, I hate when that happens. Excuse me, y'all. Give me a second. Oh man. All right, so you can get this metallic color out of Dollar Tree. Like I said, you don't even have to use the powder anymore if you don't want to. You can just go in with the metallic pen and it does the exact same thing, okay? So go to your local Dollar Tree, check them out. Mine had these, and if this is what you want to do, then you can definitely do it, okay? All righty, well, um, go check them out. Hopefully, y'all can try them out too for yourself. Okay. All right. Well, lovelies, here are the nails. I suggest you doing them yourself in a different color. Maybe you might not want to bling it out too much like I did mine, but y'all know I'm always gonna go, I gotta make, I gotta shine and shine and shine and shine and yeah. I gotta be shining on them. All right, so anyway, yeah. So yeah, y'all got this. Chase your dreams for real. For my beginners out there, keep your head up. You got this. It's just the beginning. It's gonna get sweeter and greater later, okay? Um, don't give up on you. Keep trusting the process. And as always, Just go for whatever feels right to you. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, y'all, I truly mean if it's something that you want to try when it comes to nails, try it out. Like, get out your head of remove can't with I can do all things through Christ. Seriously. Seriously, okay? Period. Okay, because you can. Okay, and just take it serious. When you take things more serious and you take your craft serious, it's going to show up the way you take it. So if you are sitting there, you put in the work, you put in the practice, it's going to show up and show out like you're putting in the practice and you're putting in the work. Okay. And then two, you're just gonna reap the rewards of the gifts and talents that God has bestowed upon you and within you. Okay, so don't give up, don't give in. You got this. Uh, for YouTube, make sure you tag all my products. Okay, thank you so much. Thank y'all so very kindly. Okay, but anyway, moving on. All right, lovelies, we're out of this thing. I may or may not come back later on. As I always tell y'all, if I do 2 in 1, y'all will be surprised, honey. I might come back. It depends on if I'm spending time with my honey or my honey playing something nice. Honey, do you have anything playing nice for us? Okay. My honey said she got some playing nice for me, so I may not be coming back. So yeah, y'all, but we will always go live each and every day and or every other day. And we're just gonna keep continue to slay the day. I believe in you all and I pray that you all believe in yourself and just for real, continue to chase your dreams and aspirations in life and know that nothing that you put your mind to is impossible. Okay. All things are possible through first God and always putting that action and putting in that work. Okay. All right, that's my TED Talk for today. For real, for real. I'm out of this thing. Much love to each and every one of you. Hug you for me. Okay, lovelies? Okay, y'all. I'm out this thing. Bye.